Hello, welcome to Tarot for Ascension. Um, I've been doing this every Wednesday just to get our overall energy for those of us on an ascension journey, um, to see just what's going on for this past week. And I don't know if you guys have been feeling it, but this energy of this last second new moon, partial solar eclipse in Virgo on Sunday. And then we had the autumn equinox start on Monday. Like the energy is just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I usually use my good tarot just to get an overall energy. And then I use the Rider Waite to get some clarification. Okay. Oops. Oh, here we I don't know if this card came out. Was that last week? It's the Ten of Water or Ten of Cups. I don't know if we had that. I think we had it weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. And then on the bottom, the Hierophant, which is 5, which means that there's some kind of change happening. And then we have 10. So there's a change, and then 10 means a completion. So when we talk about water energy is emotions, right? It's also intuitive energy. I don't usually read these cards as the regular tarot cards. I read them a little bit different just by what's on them. I remember the last time hmm, the last time we saw this card, I saw two people buy these two roses here, one on this side and then one on that side. And I remember seeing this other little one here, and I said that there's this other person could have a child, so that could be you or another person that you're dealing with. And then I saw these pearls as like kind of your path, and then these pearls as kind of the other person's path. And as you can see, it's kind of like these like walking stones, like across water, whereas you've kind of maybe have gotten to the other side where this person is kind of maybe still working their way there. But I'm also just noticing this other little rose on his belly. My goodness, I gotta find a sweet spot there. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. There's another little like engraved rose on his belly. Is that a rose? Let me turn on my light here. Yeah, it does look. Ah, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's a rose, but it's like a flower, and then it has kind of um ivy or something going down from it. And I also see his belly button is kind of like an eye. All right, I have to get this here. So that, see his belly button is kind of looks like an eye, like the eye of Horus or something. That's right on the solar plexus, right where the belly is. And your solar plexus is where like your determination comes out, where you're determined, you're persistent um, to get something accomplished. So that could be something coming into play. Take it as it resonates for your situation. So sometimes I'll say things and they may resonate with you, because this is for the collective. Yeah, well, let's get pull some cards to clarify and see if anything else. But because of the Hierophant, which is a 5, and 5s talk about change, 10s talk about completions, 9s are endings, like something is about to end, whereas 10 means it's done, it's ended. Just trying to look at this card a little bit closer. So you may be noticing a lot of signs, synchronicities, right? I'm seeing this feather here. So you know when you walk, you're walking and you see feathers, it's supposed to be like a sign of something. Um, I talked about these two roses, which I feel are two people possibly coming together. And then I also see there's two wedding rings sitting here on the Hierophant's kind of like throne thing. When I look at this cup here, it's a single cup, which is usually like I would say is the Ace of Cups. So it's maybe some new beginning in love. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy, which is earth energy, which is very stable, secure, firm, non-movable. So it could be something about two people coming together. I feel like I've been talking about the same topic, coming together, possibly a marriage. Maybe you've been getting signs about this, and um, someone may be coming forward to offer you a cup. So there's potential there for a new beginning. Okay, let's get our Rider-Waite cards out. Underneath that's the Chariot. So they may be coming to you kind of quickly. 7, divine number 7. All right. They could be bald. Looking at this Buddha here. But take it as it is. Could be female coming towards you. So maybe that doesn't apply. Huh. Okay. Page of Wands. So it talks about some kind of action and communication, some kind of new communication, someone wanting to take action, like we were saying before with that Chariot, someone coming towards you. Eight of Pentacles. I didn't say before, I'm gonna throw rocks later. I know that sounds funny. I have these 3 rocks that I use for just kind of as a divination usage. And usually when I throw them, they kind of come up with some kind of meaning, explanation, however you want to say that. So after I do this, if I remember, let me put them over here because I forget. I'm gonna throw those. Look at that Page of Cups, 2 pages. So something new as far as action and some kind of emotional. Pages are also like students. So with this Eight of Pentacles card, you could look at that card as being kind of apprentice energy if you want to, but possibly maybe this person has been working on themselves and are in that student mode where they're learning how to um, show maybe their emotions or take action or find new ways to communicate that they possibly didn't do well before. Okay, you got the Six of Cups. Wow. So someone from the past may be returning. And then we have the Nine of Wands. I feel like they may be a little hesitant, a little afraid to do so because there's a possibility that whatever they said in the past to you may have not been of the best. And that's why I feel like they've been working on their communication, have been working on their emotional intelligence. That is now, I feel like there's some kind of offering with the Six of Cups that they may want to come back and kind of say, maybe there's apology too. Temperance, Sagittarius card. They want to bring some kind of balance to a situation. There's this crown in the background. If you can see that, there we go. Crowns talk about mastery. So they may have mastered something as far as maybe I said they're working on their communication in their emotions. So there's a possibility of them now having mastered um, those things. Oh my goodness. Two of Cups. Okay. This feels like this person's been trying to come for the last few weeks, has been trying to come toward you for like the longest time because that Two of Cups keeps coming out. And like we have here with the Hierophant and in the Chariot coming afterwards, it's like I feel like they're like ready now. They've been working on themselves. Remember, I said with that Ten of Water, this first one, I feel like you've been walking this path for a long time and you've kind of have mastered your own emotional health, your abilities, your whatever it may be, whereas they don't have as many pearls here and they needed to kind of continue along that path to kind of build those, to get more of those pearls, in other words. One more. And we're going to get two more. Okay, Page of Swords, another page. So they were like, I feel like they're totally in this page energy. Remember I said before, emotional intelligence. Swords energies talks about intelligence, our mental faculties, our communications. I feel like they've been working on that. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Right? He hasn't shown up too often. I don't like to view this card always as people see it as like a thief or someone that's deceitful or something like that. I also look at him as being someone that could be strategizing or taking back something that belonged to him. And because it's mental energy, they could be mentally strategizing how they're going to approach you in this situation, right? Because both of these cards came out. with the Page of Swords. So they want to um, be able to communicate with you in some way, and you're probably trying to figure out the exact words to say. They're strategizing how to say things to you properly so they can come back into with this Six of Cups energy to say, present something to you. They want to exchange those that cup with you. This person also could be from a different culture, ethnicity than you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was looking at the bottom of the deck, here at the bottom of the deck. Hermit. So you or they could either be in hermit mode and getting some kind of enlightenment. And if you ever notice in within that lantern, if I can get there, there is a star. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry about that. Um, so either you or them could both be in that hermit mode. See, I'm trying to see if you can see this. There's a star within that lantern. And if you know about the tarot, there's a star card, right? And star card talks about healing, a wish fulfilled. So someone could be wishing for a reconciliation here, and within that hermit energy, that they're doing some kind of deep contemplation, maybe of past mistakes that they've made, and they're now ready to come forward and say, I'm sorry. I've done a lot of work on myself and I'm ready to maybe be a better person. Okay, going to leave it there. Thank you so very much for being here and for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like your own personal reading, whether it be intuitive or a tarot reading, or just to talk to me about your own spiritual path. There is a link below to book time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.